One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will start this game off with the football. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hard running there. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Finds a spot in the middle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Cornhuskers have their offense in high gear. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Gonna run it. It's Ives. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick strike complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Third down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Huskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball's snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That line.
Touchdown, Nebraska! They grab the early lead.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a running... They'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Turning it on. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run play action. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14. 14-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Pocket breaking down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Cornhuskers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up 4th and long.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Running to the left. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On the ground, it's McGowan. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll try it again. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got it behind the line. It's Wilcox. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The field goal is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Floating away. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Grab near the marker. It's Key. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll run it from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Keep it on the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Huskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's got it on the move. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go.
First and goal, Nebraska.
Finds his big tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Pushes toward the goal line. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Patterson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got him. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. You think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot. Those guys were able to run. And because of that, they could get to the quarterback when blitzing. This guy with his speed is a guy that they need to deploy time and time again, getting after the quarterback. He's got some wheels.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Running back searching for a hole. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice block.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented. But you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Huskers will have it 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Johnson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone.
It's a running room. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes! And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Kentucky right back to the line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because...
And he will take it in! Touchdown, Kentucky!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Kentucky, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Raiola. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the back over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's loose. And he'll be right out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The handoff to Johnson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Kentucky going quickly. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's long. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 1st down, 10 yards to go. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it on the left. Here he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hester. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown, Kentucky! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling, the best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense where I can just catch the snap,